Hello students, welcome to NIRS Education channel. Let us continue the lesson in the Kingdom of Fools. In our previous session, we came to know that after the investigation, the king decided the merchant was the culprit. So, he gave his judgment that the merchant must be executed. That's why he ordered to make a new stake. When the stake was made, they came to know that merchant was too thin, so that stake was not suitable for the execution of merchant, and king was worried about it. Now let's continue the lesson. What shall we do? He said. Then suddenly it struck him that all they needed to do was to find a man fat enough to fit the stake. The servants were immediately sent all over the town looking for the man who would fit the stake. Then question arises, what shall we do? The king worried about that. Then he said, suddenly it struck him, an idea came to his mind that all they needed to do was to find a man fat enough to fit the stake. So he got an idea that they needed to do was find a man fat enough to fit the stake. See here. Now they are about to search a man who is fit enough to that stake. The servants were immediately sent all over the town looking for the man who would fit the stake. Then servants, they went all over the town looking for the man who would fit the stake. And their eyes fell on the disciple who had fattened himself for months on bananas, rice, and wheat and ghee. Then they found the disciple. Which disciple he is? In the beginning of the story we had seen, a disciple came with his guru. After that, guru left the town, but disciple remained in the town so that he can eat whatever he want in a cheap rate. That disciple. Okay, those servants found this disciple. This time disciple, he had become very fat because of eating bananas, rice, wheat and ghee. What have I done wrong? I am innocent. I am sannyasi, he cried. Then that disciple cried, what have I done wrong? I am innocent. I am sannyasi. That may be true, but it is the royal decree that we should find a man fat enough to fit the stake, they said, and carried him to the place of execution. Then those servants replied, they said, that may be true, yes, you are innocent and you are sannyasi. That is true, but it is royal decree. It is royal decree. Decree means judicial decision. It is king's decision that we should find a man fat enough to fit the stake. As per the order of the king, we are doing this work. King told us to find a man fat enough to fit the stake. So, you are a fat man, that's why we are carrying you. Like that, those servants replied. They said, and carried him to the place of execution. They carried this disciple to the place of execution. He remembered his wise guru's words. Then this disciple remembered his wise guru's words. This is a city of fools. You don't know what they will do the next. Then he recalled the or remembered the words of Guru. Guru said earlier, this is a city of fools. You don't know what they will do the next. While he was waiting for death, he prayed to his Guru in his heart, asking him to hear his cry wherever he was. Then he was waiting for his death. That time he prayed to his Guru in his heart, asking him to hear his cry wherever he was. The Guru saw everything in a vision. He had magic powers. He could see far, he could see the future, and he could see the present and the past. And Guru saw everything in a vision. Vision means sight. Okay. He had magical powers. And he could see whatever occurs in the faraway place. By sitting in one place, he could see whatever occurs in the faraway place. That magical power he had, and he could see the future, and he could see the present, and he could see the past. Guru had such a special ability. He could see the past, he could see the present, and he could see the future. We can call it Trikala Jnana. He knew about present, past, and future. He arrived at once to save his disciple. Then Guru arrived to save his disciple, who had got himself into such a scrape through love of food. He came to save his disciple who got himself into a scrape. Scrape means a difficult condition. Who put himself in a difficult condition through love of food. Because of his food, now he had to face this kind of situation. Who? Disciple. As soon as he arrived, he scolded the disciple and told him something in a whisper. Then he went to the king and addressed him, O wisest of kings, who is greater, the Guru or disciple? As soon as he arrived, Guru scolded the disciple and told him something in a whisper. In a low voice, he told something to the disciple. Guru told to the disciple. Then he went to the king and addressed him. Then Guru went to the king and he addressed the king. O wisest of kings, who is greater, the Guru or disciple? Guru asked the king, O wisest of kings, who is the greater, Guru or disciple? Of course, the Guru, no doubt about it. Why do you ask? Then king said, of course, Guru is the greater, no doubt about it. Why do you ask me this one? Then Guru replied, then put me to the stake first. Put my disciple to the death after me. Then Guru said, then you put me to the stake first. After my death, you put my disciple to death. Okay. Put my disciple to death after me. Like this, Guru said to the king. When the disciple heard this, he understood and began to clamor. Me first, you brought me here first. Put me to death first, not him. When disciple heard this, he understood that his Guru was playing trick on king. That's why he began to clamor. Clamor means scream or shout. He began to shout. Me first, you brought me here first. Put me to death first, not him. Disciple, he started to scream. Put me to death first. You brought me first. That's why you have to put me to death first, not my guru. Like this, disciple shouted, screamed in a loud voice. What had happened later, let us see in the next class. Okay, thank you for watching video.